Hello, welcome to CoinStudy and how to grade shield nickels. Grading a coin identifies and defines different levels of wear into a grade. These grading terms are then used in the coin market when describing a coin. Judging condition also becomes an important step when deciding a coin's value. When using a comparison method of matching your coin to an example of a known grade, this begins to identify an initial range of its condition. Next, a closer inspection of key features then defines the condition of remaining detail, helping confirm a grade. Scanning across these graded coins, notice the different levels of wear and sharpness of detail. A good grade coin shows large areas of smoothness. At the fine grade level, more detail begins to appear. Next in line, the extremely fine grade is a nice coin and remains well detailed. At the top end of the grading scale, the mint state nickel is a condition without any wear on its surface. Each of these different conditions and grades have a visual appearance and quality that identify specific stages of wear. Starting with the mint state grade, highlights a coin with all original features of the design intact. Full details of the leaves remain, and a shield displaying all its fine lines are both indications of a surface without any wear. No wear on the surface is the important definition of mint state. In mint state condition, luster, the shine of the coin, covers the surface. This becomes an additional indication of a coin without wear. Luster is a fine-grained texture on the metal. It is also delicate and quickly worn as a coin circulates. Using a single light source highlights the shine of luster. As the light is rotated, notice all surface areas radiate with a brilliance. High points as well as low relief areas display luster. Any wear on the surface breaks this line of luster, and areas become dull along their top edges. Unbroken luster is a recognizable sign of a coin in mint state condition. Texture of the metal is the next indicator of a surface without wear. An original unworn surface has a distinct fine-grained texture. This texture produces the shine. Any signs of wear begin on high points, smoothing and flattening the metal and dulling the surface. Low relief areas, protected from wear, appear different from any worn, smooth, high points. Examine closely the outside edges of the leaves and frame of the shield to detect any smoothing or dulling of the metal. Notice, in mint state condition, high relief features show a similar texture as the lower recesses. Similarity of metal texture in both areas indicates unworn metal. On the reverse, looking across the surface of the numeral 5, the top retains both mint luster and a fine texture. If there was any wear on the surface, it would concentrate here, on the top surface of the 5, dulling the shine and causing smooth areas starting along the edges. Now compare the open fields surrounding the 5. These shine with luster, as does the star's upper rounded contours. Next is a highly detailed shield nickel. Displaying only light wear, this small amount of wear is only found on high points and defines the extremely fine grade. Comparing your coin to the example, look for a clear separation among the leaf edges from one leaf to the next. Also, notice the fine lines within the shield, and high and low contours of the shield's frame are visible. In a few areas, there are some smooth and flattened spots on high points overall. Inspecting the leaf edges, they are beginning to show some areas of wear along their edges. Importantly, the leaves remain outlined, with additional detail within their center. The frame surrounding the horizontal and vertical lines also shows some smooth, flat areas. In the extremely fine grade, a majority of high relief features within the frame display contours. Of note, clarity and completeness of the horizontal and vertical lines varies within this grade range. When most lines remain visible, this indicates a quality coin. Inspecting the reverse, design elements appear bold and crisp. The numeral 5, also, the letters of the legend and stars are all well defined and raised above the field. An important grading feature at this condition level are the central lines within the stars. Compare your coin to the example. On the example, most stars remain with strong, visible central lines. Now inspect a coin in fine grade, a condition defined as displaying moderate wear. Within this moderate wear category are coins displaying plenty of detail offset by noticeable flat spots of wear. The leaves on either side of the shield illustrate this condition. Detail along leaf edges show distinct flatness, and a flat area extends from the ends of the leaf inward. The amount of wear, however, does stop before merging the edges of the top leaves with those below. Next, compare the frame area of your coin with the illustration. Just above the date, the frame is worn almost smooth, and only its outline is visible. Moving upward, some deep recesses remain within the curves of the frame, although near the horizontal lines, the frame does fade. At this grade level, the frame displays a mixture of both detail and flat areas. Additionally, horizontal and vertical lines show both intact lines and completely blended areas, a mixture of both. The reverse has fared better. All main features are bold and clear. A strong 5, stars, and lettering give the reverse a nice quality appearance. Moderate wear reduces the height of these features on the reverse without merging any of their outlines into the field of the coin. Next up is the good grade shield nickel. Defining the grade, heavy wear covers the surface. Although worn smooth in many areas, there are a few distinct features required to remain visible. Inspect and compare with the illustrated example. The date of the coin, rim, and leaves of the branches all display good grade qualities. A clear date with all digits readable meets the grade. Representing the rim, a recognizable raised area along the outer edge remains at least partially visible. Inspecting the leaf clusters, at this stage of wear, individual leaves are indistinct. However, all leaf clusters are outlined, and importantly, all outermost leaf edges are defined and not merged with the lower field. Make a comparison of your coin to these three main features: date, rim, and leaf cluster outlines. The reverse helps judge and also confirm the good grade condition. A complete 5 along with complete lettering and stars display nicely. The stars are now smooth and flattened without any interior lines. This becomes a strong indicator of the grade level. However, notice the strong rim. This is an added quality. Overall, the reverse displays a nice appearance, complementing the obverse. The reverse and its bold features keeps the coin in collectible condition. Now viewing all coins in a row, from the good grade with heavy wear to the mint state example with no wear, subtle differences in condition from one grade to the next are beginning to appear recognizable. Comparing your coin with these graded examples begins to judge an overall appearance. Also, a close inspection of key features highlights the subtle, quality details important to each grade. Additionally, how much a nickel is worth often doubles in value as condition and grade improve within the Shield Nickel series. Visit CoinStudy.com and using how to grade Shield Nickels along with a defined step-by-step value method helps determine how much these coins are worth. Value charts listing coins by date and grade with grading definitions, images, and video all combine to move accurately through the value process.